So, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. So, I've drawn peg 19, which will definitely be to Derek's amusement. So I don't know the lake very well, so I'm not going to give my two pennies worth of making out that I'm a venue expert, because I'm not. But I felt that this peg was not the best, definitely not the worst, so definitely going to be up against it. So this is the first time I've actually kit up 3 silver rigs. So I kit up 3 carp rigs and 3 silver rigs. So cupping in ground bait to my right, so seafood mix with a few dead maggots, a bit of micras, and a few expanders in there. And then to my left, I've just cupped in micro pellets with a few expanders again. And I'm obviously going to start long and hopefully catch some idiot carp. Not a great deal has been moving. So the first frost of this winter, and not this year, this winter, come in. So yeah, not quite sure how it's going to fish. I can imagine it's going to be tough. 21 of us fishing today because the Winter League at Chippenham and Melksham, so the Angling Trust Upper Thames Winter League's been cancelled due to the river being in flood, and I believe the Commercial House Winter League also unfortunately got cancelled. So a few anglers that would normally potentially be fishing that have obviously dropped on this. So good turnout, to be fair. Nice and friendly, so happy days. So my rig is fishing 020 straight through, no messing around. I don't see the point of fishing light because it's got a bit of colour. I think it's not as colour as what people think, to be honest. But again, I don't see the point of messing around fishing light. So 020 straight through to a 2.3 elastic, so a little bit lighter elastic now rather than a 2.5 mil. I was fishing a 2.8, but so yeah, I've scaled it down because the fish are not quite fighting so hard. So I did suffer a few hook pulls last week, and I felt my elastic was still a bit too tough. These fish want to go. So you fish too heavy elastic, great. You're just going to pull out of them. Well, not pull out of loads, but you're going to pull out of more. So I think a softer elastic is in order. So 2.3 is about equivalent to maybe like a black hydro. I'm not sure what diameter of black hydro is. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, because I'll be intrigued to know what the diameter of black hydro is. I'd imagine it'd be about 2.3. So all I've done is just tapped in about 20 micras, a couple of grains of corn, and I'm just fishing a 6mm expander over the top. And this is why I feel like you don't want to be fishing light. So a peg like this, see, there's no real snags. So the guys have done a good job of clearing a lot of the reeds and stuff. So, the fish can just kite off. Obviously, you've got to be mindful of other anglers, so you don't be fishing like a 1.8 follow, otherwise it's going to be about 8 pegs up otherwise. And it probably will find a snag. Just take your time, it's not a rush. I'm not teaching the fish how to swim. And this is what I'm saying, you don't, if you're fishing 014 or 012 or something, you'd be having squeaky bum time. And what's this got to be? It's got to be £8. Should have had my net ready, really. The rig as well is only a 0.2 gram. I've just found, because it isn't that deep over there, it's only probably about 18 inches deep, tight against the far bank to my left. And I dare say it's undercut as well. Because we've got a little bit of, I don't know, I like to think the fish are still going to feed in that. We've had a lot of rain as well, so I feel the fish are probably going to be more want to be in the shallow water rather than deep water, in my experience of fishing other lakes. To be fair, I don't know. This fish didn't. This is the second fish I hooked, so I hooked it pretty soon after the last one I just had, which was easily £8. I don't know. Sometimes these fish are funny. Like you think, oh, that's foul lipped, and then it's in top lip, perfect hook. But I don't know. Wasn't feeling very confident. And you know when you get that gut feeling when you hook a fish, and you just think, not sure about that. This. Maybe I should just took my time a bit more, but I just feel like these fish will fight forever. So just hook pull. I'd be mortified if I got broke on 020 today, to be honest. And like I say, the fish just don't give up. I feel like today again, the venue has definitely got the better of me. So I've had 4 carp in the first hour, lost 2, and then it's just gone really weird. I think, to be honest, I've fed a bit too much bait. Maybe I could have. I don't know about rotating lines. I feel like if you rotate lines, you might miss the opportunity when they come. I think it's a bit boring. Feed a bit of bait, as in they say, set your trap and just sit there and wait. I think if you know, the elite angler would maybe figure out timings and stuff and feed, and then know when to go on it. But even then, I think you need an element of luck. I didn't feel I could find a pattern where you could feed, say, a line and think, right, I'll go on it after 11 minutes and there'll be one waiting for me. I'm definitely not that good enough to figure that out. And sometimes I feel you will just foul up the odd fish fishing against the far bank anyway, because I think sometimes the fish are just swimming through the peg and potentially not even interested in feeding. But they are beautiful fish. I do really like this venue. And then I've hooked one in the tail. It's gone absolutely berserk. I have a pole like bent double. So probably about an hour and 40 minutes in, and I thought, right, I've had 40 minutes of not catching any carp or getting very, very odd indications, which again, I just thought maybe the fish swimming through. So I fed the line several times, only little tiny bits of bait, just to keep topping it up, hopefully, get some fish to concentrate. And I couldn't believe it, never had a bite. Maybe I've done it, well, I have done it wrong, obviously. Maybe it would have been better to start fishing up the shelf more. So this peg started to come up about sort of 30 meters. So maybe it would have been better to target the skimmers in the shallower water. I know a few skimmers got caught down the edge as well, so that's something worth thinking about if you are more of a silver angler, because quite a few lads that do fish these matches target silvers because they do, as you can see, top two payouts. I think 50 quid for the silver winner and 40 quid for second, so worth fishing for. Anyway, well done, Mr. Townsend, for winning yet again. So very impressive weight, £98. But then you look at the other weights from second, Mr. Saunders, down to Mr. Welsh, only £11 separating. Do you think really from second to sixth, there's maybe only 3 fish separating everybody? So pretty tight. And if you look at the pegs as well, 12, 19, 11, 4 and 25, that's all over the lake. So yeah, happy days. I look forward to going next week. Hopefully try and put some more wrongs right.